So, with the monster trucks slightly out of contention, my choice for progression, Formula Ford or the Parma Caterhams. I don't think we haven't done an open wheeled championship yet, so let's have a go with the Formula Fords. You can't really go wrong with a Formula Ford. Fourth in the championship, we're on the same thing. We're going to Oschersleben, we're going to Sandown, and we're going to Oran Park. Okay. Interesting track selection. I think we're going to a smaller version of Oschersleben by the looks of it. Right, let us go. Here we are in this particular one. Okay, let us begin. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with the Formula Ford. They're good fun things to drive. They tend not to be massively fast in a straight line, certainly, but quick accelerating, decent handling, good brakes and so on. So yeah, always good fun vehicles to drive, although open wheels, I always think these kind of looks kind of gangly cars, almost Spider-esque with the way the wheels stick out. Not quite as bad as the Formula Rookies or whatever that they're called on Project Cars, but yeah, the wheels always look very exposed on these. Turn 1 here is a much faster turn than the Oschersleben that I am used to. Going to go around the outside of you, though. There we go. Look at the speed we've got off of the turn. Fantastic. I think I'm clear of the car there. Yeah, we're going to go up the inside here as well. We have grip. It's so nice driving a sensible vehicle again on here. Oh, okay. Wheels, little bit tangled up there. Just a little bit connected through that bit. Yeah, the last few vehicles I've kind of driven on here have all been sort of slightly silly, slightly odd. I mean, that's kind of the sort of racing that I like to do. It is nice from time to time to go back and drive, you know, a proper race vehicle. That corner took all sorts of wrong. Okay, try to get back into the swing of things. You know, with a car with grip and with brakes and all of that kind of stuff is a little bit peculiar. We're 5th place overall, though. Not bad for an open lap, especially seeing as I had so much trouble getting off the line. Let's try and carry speed into here. There we go. We'll go back to the inside down here. Can we get a good run out again? There's some interesting coloured colour. Yellow and purple. I quite like it. I think it works, the colour combination, but it is slightly more unusual. Oh, come on now. We can maybe get around the outside here. Yeah, okay, so this is where it like breaks Oschersleben off from the main layout. I'd quite like to see this layout in. I like to see Oschersleben in more games. I think it's a great track. I quite like this as a sort of racing layout. Oh, I'm a little bit wide. We're having some. I'm not quite carrying enough speed through there. We are a little bit under pressure, and I think that is a flat-out turn. Oh, that was close. Always scary when you see the nose of the car behind you when you're in the third-person view. I think we all got away with it, though. Are we good? Okay, he's dropped back a little bit. We've survived that lap. A little bit. Oh, wow, all of the 9s in my lap time for that one around. Okay, are we flat through here? Oh, those curbs are vicious. Curbs are not. Let's not be going near the Oschersleben curbs if I can help it. That really bounced me around. Unfortunately, sort of turn 1-2 area is where I'm fastest. I seem to have some issues through the rest of this lap. Am I going to be able to get a victory? We're going up the inside. That was a big dive. Up the inside. We got the position. Can we hold it, though? Because this is where we have all manner of issues. Oh, yeah, okay. No, we're not. Not going to be able to do it. I knew as soon as I brushed the curb, I knew I was in a little bit of trouble. Nope, come back here. I know I can be quick through here, but there's not going to be anywhere to go unless... Come on! Get the good run! No! It's so close, but we're in identical cars. I can't do anything. Well played, Cook. Well played. Just had enough. One more lap. And my God, that's a good race, though. That was a good fun race. I'll take second for considering the wonky start I had. I'll take the second. 4/1000ths of a second difference. Definitely my closest finish on this game yet. If I hadn't hit that curb, god damn it, if I hadn't hit the curb, probably would have won. Sandown. We are going to again another V8 supercar track. It's good to see all of these here. Have I driven this circuit on a game before? Don't think I have. I mean, I vaguely recognise the the name and just about the layout, but have we ever driven this track on a game? I don't think so. Maybe had played around with mods on either R-Factor or Assetto Corsa or something, possibly, but yeah, I can't say that I remember seeing this track. It's a fantastic track list on here. It's a mighty, mighty impressive track list. We're going to get 3 of you up the inside. There we go, look at that. Okay, we're through. This track, it just reminds me, I think there was a wet race here. Was it fairly recent? I don't know. I remember seeing a wet race here with all the sorts of V8 supercars going for interesting lines and some rally crossing action. I'm assuming there are weather effects on this game. There were on the previous ones, but we haven't come across any. I don't know how on earth they suddenly got all of the speed there. No, don't get connected together. Uh-oh, things are bad. Okay, no, things are better now. Okay, right, we're through. Oh, do you get... you do! Again, just noticing something there. My little trip across the dirt, my tyres did get covered in dirt. Now, whether that's actually going to affect handling or whether that is just a visual effect, I do not know. But that's, again, more details. I love the details in these games. It's, yeah, they cram so many features. I mean, look at the number of championships. Just in this first little bit that I've gone through has been very, very impressive. But yeah, there's a huge number of little details and so on in these kind of classic racing games, and Toca did them very, very well. We're going to go up to, maybe to the lead. Oh no, we got, I thought I could do it. Couldn't quite. Sorry, I may have caused a little bit of a mess. Thought I could get alongside. I mean, I kind of did, and then we sort of ran out of road. Well, let's go for it somewhere at least. And now we're on to this long straight, and I've got a relatively clean road headway. Also, I've noticed I've got a number 1 on my car. Okay, sure. Are we flat out down here? I didn't go flat out last time because there was a big cluster of cars ahead of me. I'm assuming it is. Oh, and then we've got to get careful all the way down, getting it slowed for that part. That's a little bit of... there's just something about these cars sometimes. I can't decide whether it's just sort of a little inexperience. I'm just used to other games. But it was big time with the muscle cars. It's kind of like the weight transfer, I think, is quite important with these vehicles. It's just something to get used to. It's certainly changing direction through the high-speed stuff. Hey, nice, relatively simple victory. That one puts me in good stead for the championships, especially with Cook coming down in 5th. That gives me a yeah. We're in a good position, certainly to win. We're in a good position, definitely to progress. We're going to Oran Park. Track that I have definitely never driven, definitely never driven around at all in yeah, in anything. So, well, more Australian tracks is fine by me. I think this is Australian. There are Australian flags around. I think it's an Australian Grand Prix. So, sure, we will go for it. Also, we're being kind of kind with the grid starting positions for this. I can't be bothered to go through all of the qualifying and so on for these championships at the moment. Maybe, possibly, when we get to the more higher-end championships, I'll have to see. But I have been experiencing, well, most of the time it's been starting me kind of down in, was it like 14th, 12th positions and so on. But this time here we've always started, I think in 8th, and I lose one place off the line, so I can't get these cars started very quickly, but there we go. Right, we're going to get past you as well. Yeah, this is a... Ooh! Excuse me, with the bumping. Uh-oh, come on. Get going again. Oh, there's a gear in there somewhere. That wasn't helpful. It is an interesting layout of circuit that I've got to learn. Well, I've got 2 laps to learn it in. It's not a huge amount of time. I really hope, I think, is it Webb was the guy that was closest to me in the championship? I hope he's not leading. I would like to win a championship. It's all very well progressing with seconds and thirds and so on. I would still like to win. Wow, that's super bumpy through there. That might be almost as bad as the final corner at Sebring, the bumpiness there. Okay, there we go. Slipstream, very, very effective. It seems with these cars, and no idea where the braking is for this corner. It's kind of just guess, and I was far too early on the brakes there. Never mind though, the AI were even earlier. We're hopefully going to get 1, maybe even get 2. No, there's not going to be. We're not going to get 1 because we ran out of road. Oh, god damn, they are so early with the brakings. No, we've got turned around. Things are spun it trying to avoid all of that shenanigans. No, excuse me. I'm going to restart. Got my car bloody connected together. Okay. AI are super, super early on the brakes, which is, yeah, wasn't expecting. I'm pretty sure I got all of this on the hardest difficulty it can go. I'm assuming that the further through the career you get, especially when you get towards like the high-end GT cars and the V8 supercars and so on, I assume that the AIs get faster. But these ones here are certainly being very, very tentative with the braking. Oh god, yeah, very, very tentative with the braking, which causes me problems when I'm trying to learn a track and they're braking super early. It does not make things particularly easy. I do quite like this layout though. It's an interesting circuit, certainly. Can we sneak up the inside, maybe? I think we're doing good at sneaking with a Formula Ford. Yeah, we're through on one. Are we going to get you as well? Hopefully so. Yeah, I'll get that as well. There. Right, much cleaner first lap, but I think I've got the hang of this circuit. It's quite an easy track to learn around here. Admittedly, it does help with these kind of cars that have such phenomenal brakes. They really get stopped so very quickly, and of course you can carry a huge amount of corner speed. Okay, we're up into 5th place. I'm assuming that Webb is again leading the race, or certainly up in this front group. Big jump on the brakes. Now you see you can go so much later on the brakes down there than even I am expecting. So yeah, right, that's something for future reference when we come to this track. This time, no one around ahead of me to fight and bump wheels with. Can we get up the inside here? Yes, indeed we can. Maybe overshoot a little bit on the exit, but they were not in a position to do a cutback anyway. Across the bridge, this is a really arsey corner after the bridge. That's a little bit of a pain to try and get the car in the right place as you go through there. Car does not want to change direction through that section particularly well, but we have survived. Up towards now the bumpy final corner. Webb is absolutely flying on this race. Oh, careful now. I'm trying to be as smooth as I can with the car through here. It is a little, yeah, okay. It's a little scary. A couple of places that just wanted to get away from me a little bit, but well, in the 2 laps, I'll take getting second. If I could have been a bit braver on a couple of corners, maybe possibly I could have got the first in that race as well. Doesn't matter though, because overall we are going to win the championship. Admittedly, it was closer than I thought. Actually, that was quite a high points difference between first and second. Either way, though, I will take a championship victory. Fantastic. We've completed the Formula 4s. I like those cars. They're good fun things to drive. Ooh, the choice is next. British GT. I mean, that's always tempting. 30s vintage Grand Prix cars or the US Speedway trucks. I love oval racing, but the oval racing hasn't been amazing on here. Particularly, the AIs have tended to be a little bit cowardly with the oval stuff. So I'm between the GT and the vintage. I think we're going to go with the vintage cars. Let's have a look and see what it has us doing with these. 4th in the championship with the Mercedes-Benz, so we're all in the same cars. Silverstone and Oschersleben. Right, the lap numbers are starting to ramp up. 5 laps around the circuit as opposed to kind of doing 2 or 3. Still going to be relatively short races. We're still talking, you know, kind of 5 minutes probably. A race. Right, well, this should be an interesting... 0 to 60 time is 3.7 seconds in this car. That's very fast for modern day sports and supercars, let alone a 1937 this car was made, I think. So yeah, these things are seriously quick accelerating. How on earth they are going to handle, I don't know. In general, most of the cars pretty easy to drive on here. Nothing's been terribly... Well, the monster trucks were funny, but... oh, okay, we're off the line relatively well. Yeah, nothing's been too terribly difficult to drive, although... Well, that's us out. We've lost a wheel! As I say that... that wasn't my fault. I did get punted round and lost the wheel and broke incredibly. Are there even this many Mercedes, what was it, W25s, I think the game said they were? If there's even 20 of them in existence still left to go racing, I don't know. Alright, we've got to be careful of the car on the inside. There is still some decent grip. The speed is immense. That's kind of really very scary. I probably should have been braking a little bit earlier, not really knowing what the cars were going to do. The speed is phenomenal that these things are getting up to. Right, okay. Can we get a good out-braking or out-manoeuvring moment at any point in this next corner? Oh, good God, yes we can, but it is quite terrifying. Wow, these things are seriously, seriously fast. Are we gonna hug the outside? Or are we gonna try and cut back? There's nobody on the inside, which is good. Right, we're up into the third position. God, the speed. We're almost doing 200 miles an hour as we come up towards turn 1 here. That seems ridiculously fast, I will be honest. That seems very ridiculously fast. Oh God, don't bounce your way across the curbs. I was understeering and he was trying to recover from big bounces across a curb. Is not a good combination of things to have coming around turn 1 there. Also, the leader is buggering off. I'm kind of still a little wary of these cars because of, well, the ludicrous speed and everything. So yeah, little cautious from me, certainly. That leader is really really going through it. Again, I think we're going to see a thing where I can get some corners very fast and then other corners not very fast, and yeah, overall we'll probably work out fairly competitive, I hope, over the course of the lap, and some fairly even racing, but yeah, there's always some bits that I seem to struggle against compared to the AI. Turn 1 being, well, that's ran a little wide. I thought I was going to end up taking the touring car line out very wide through that section. I'm again being a little braver on the brakes, but they're being perhaps a tad neater, although I'm much closer this time around. These are not too bad to drive, actually. I was expecting a little bit more scariness from them. Are we going to try to go around the outside? No, I'm not going to fit my car there, although he's going to suddenly back off the throttle mid-corner, and I probably could have done. I wasn't sure that it was quite going to work. Fine, we'll go around the outside of this corner. There we go. Oh, careful now. Not quite. Bugger. It was a worthy manoeuvre, though. Got quite close to working. Unfortunately, third has come to join us in our little battle. Is he going defensive into turn 1? I think he is going to. They carry a lot more speed through here. I think I'm just being slow, basically, through there. You can be a lot braver. Oh, okay, little bumps again on on our leader. Don't slide the car too much. Right, if we're going to find a way past, I definitely seem to be quickest at this next corner. This next corner might be my best bet to have a big dive up the inside like so. Oh, don't overrun too much. I think, though, we're safe. If he had been closer, slightly worried about him doing a cutback or something, but I think he was too slow through that corner. Well, okay, I've pulled a humongous margin in one corner. So around the rest of the lap, we're relatively even. I struggle a little bit to get turn 1. I'm just not quite brave enough through turn 1, basically. That's 120 miles an hour through that first corner at Silverstone. There is some impressive grip coming from this car. Again, I'm perhaps being a little cowardly on the brakes now. I mean, there's no need to do anything too stupid now that I have got myself into the lead, and I know where I will be hopefully good under braking. Now I said that, we're probably going to end up in the gravel trap out wide, so again, I'm not going to push it too ridiculously much through here. There's no need. I know the AI don't like that corner, so we are okay with playing it a little bit safer. And off towards the line with the crazy, stupid fast Mercedes. Can't believe it gets up to such high speed. I know these things are fast. Wasn't expecting 170 mile an hour fast on this sort of track. I have no doubt that they can reach that kind of speed, but this is a very short layout of Silverstone, and it was getting towards that 200 mile an hour mark. That's some good going. Right, first race, we wow, that only points down to 6th. Is that someone called Bacon? I think it is. Fantastic. Right, Oschersleben, track I just drove around with the Formula Fords. There's still going to be a couple of problem corners where I struggle with the Formula Fords. This could be more problematic. Equally, this is unlikely to be as user-friendly through kind of turn 1, turn 2 area. Again, I mean, this in about 10 seconds goes quicker than a Formula Ford's top speed, or not even in 10 seconds. Oh, crap. Things have gone bad, things have gone bad, things have gone... Okay, well, we're recovered, but less than ideal. Oh, this has got the bounciest wheels. with those kind of side-on collisions. Yeah, this in about kind of 4 or 5 seconds is probably going quicker than that bloody Formula Ford will do top speed-wise. Oh, we're making up, despite an absolutely atrocious turn 1 when I was basically saved by bouncing off another car. This thing has made up the third already. That's a lot of places. Wow, are we going to do about... I mean, I'm not good through those turns, I will be honest. I struggled getting the Formula Ford right through there, but I can definitely carry a lot more speed than that guy. So we're going to have our first boring race of the day. The leader is... Okay, leader may be a little bit more of a challenge, but championship-wise, I am in very, very good position, seeing as the guy in second is... well, quite a long way behind me. Oh no, he's not quite as far back as I was thinking he was after such a slow corner. Guy in third I haven't seen since the opening corner shenanigans. Right, oh, get up the inside there, just about get it stopped. I love how much smoke pours off the front wheels if I just wiggle them slightly. Look at it go. It's just constantly smoking the front tyres as we try and change direction through there. I see. I'm happy with 90 through there. Maybe have a little lift and a downshift. Wow, they just stop. They absolutely stop through those corners. The curbs are horrendous. And I mean, you saw on that first lap how much it bounces this car up into the air, and it would do a very similar thing to the Formula Fords and so on. I am surprised that they are that slow though through there. So that's, I'm not good through there, but they literally, it's just brakes on and we're stopping. Right, I'm liking this car though. I am really. It's a lot faster than I was expecting with the acceleration. The brakes are a little bit scary, but it's probably the fastest car I've driven on this game yet. Come to think of it, certainly top speed wise. I can't remember what lap times were I doing with the Formula Ford around here. I've forgotten already. I don't know if this is lapping quicker. I would assume it would be. Okay, through here it's not quite as nice, but a lot more straight line speed is available, and it's certainly not terrifying. Are we going to lap someone in this race, I wonder? with how slow. I mean, we've barely got second place on the mini map anymore. Wow, it's impressive how slow they are. Okay, I have praised the AI of this game before. They are pretty good on the most part. I just didn't quite expect to find them absolutely loathing those fast corners. Oh, careful now. We're going to get ourselves into trouble. Now that I've got such a huge advantage, I know I'm going to start doing silly stuff, and then you're going to have an accident and lose a wheel or something crazy, and then I'll be in trouble. I wonder if there are random mechanical faults. Like at this stage now, I've basically guaranteed a win unless I stuff it in a wall and completely, blow the engine to bits or lose the wheel like I did in that first race. So I wonder if there are random mechanical faults on here, whereas like if you push the car too hard for too long, you can wear parts and so on. So whether there's a purpose to essentially backing off and conserving the car or whatnot, I don't know. I'm sure people will be able to tell me if there are. Haven't experienced any random mechanical failures on any of the Toca games, but to be fair, I haven't played the first one for ages until I started playing all these classic games. I'd only played a little bit of the second one, currently going through here. But yeah, haven't seen any random mechanical failures. But it would be quite cool if there was. Very, very few games ever dare do random mechanical failures. I remember an old Formula 1 game. I can't remember, it's like Grand Prix something. It was a year, I think. Might have been something like 95, but that had fantastic mechanical failures where you could be doing nothing wrong, but bits on the car could go wrong. Sometimes it put you out. I think I had a gearbox failure that meant I couldn't get third gear or something in the car. I love it when games kind of do that sort of thing because it is an element of motorsport, especially if you kind of tie it to vehicle wear. There's nothing worse than going through a race and just have the car give up and then you fail the championship and then have to restart again. But, that is kind of part of racing. You'd have to kind of slightly rework career modes, possibly. But, yeah, random mechanical failures can be really interesting, especially if it is things like maybe a slow puncher or, gearbox, you lose gears and stuff. It can be very, very interesting. I would like to see more games with it, but, yeah, they tend to avoid it. Hey, well, today is going much better than my previous forages into the, the Toca Race Driver Series. Ooh, what have we got up here? Okay, the British GT's appeared again. We have got the British GT, the Formula Parma Audi. It looks like a more sophisticated open-wheeled single-seater car, or the Baja Buggy Kit Car Cup, which looks like Volkswagen Beetles. I've had very, very mixed success with off-roading stuff, but let's have a go with the buggies, shall we? Seeing as we have driven some open-wheeled stuff, let's have a go. Finished 4th in the championship with the Baja Beetle, and there's a couple of circuits. I might have driven around them already. This is going to go one of two ways. Either I'll be very good with it, I'll be very competitive with it, or I'll be shockingly awful. I don't know which one we're going to go down, but yeah, this was the arena that I absolutely sucked at with the monster trucks. There are 10 of us. We only have to get, I think it said we only had to get 4th, which isn't too bad. Right, let us go with the buggy. Hopefully the gears won't be as weird as they were with the monster truck. Oh, we're all getting a little bit very, very crowded through that first corner. Oh, okay, yeah, that's really very, very rough down there. But I'm going to make up a position. At least we're going to get ourselves up into. These are a bit more fun to drive, actually. I'm already liking the. Admittedly, I'm liking them partly because I am finding my way quite quickly through the field. But no, these are much more fun to drive than some of the other ones that I have driven. It's still very rough. This is an incredibly rough arena for the buggies to be driving on. Well, we're going to give you a punt. Admittedly, I have helped you. I did give you a punt, but I did put you up into 3rd. Well, okay, you might be about to lose 3rd. Oh no, he held it. So technically I helped you there. I kind of gave you the confidence. I say I gave you the confidence. I forced you to be brave. I forced your car into a position where you were going to have to deal with getting up the inside of the car ahead. Right, we're going to lose the place as well now. Now, I didn't mean to get you to pass me. I was happy with going past you, and you going past the other car. Don't want you going past me now. Oh, second gear is going. Yeah, this is a rough arena for racing of anything, basically. We're going to probably keep it in that gear. I'm going up the inside of first, through there. Really don't like that first hairpin. I don't blame them. Particularly, it's a bit like the first corner at Circuit of the Americas. It's kind of such a wide turn-in. It's yeah, a little awkward to get passes done and sort of picking lines and so on. Oh no, we're going to go wide. We're going to lose the lead, are we? Oh, we have just got it going. Oh, getting across to block that inside, just about in time. Hey, bounce across there. I don't know where the smoothest bits down here are, but that'll do. It'll work. Hey. We will take a victory with an off-road vehicle. How about that? See, I'm not completely useless. Just looking at the side of my car, it did take a bit of a battering. I did bounce off a couple of doors. A little bit of paint swapping, nothing terrible. A little bit of paint swapping, though, went on in that race. Wow, only down to 5th place gets points in. Admittedly, there are less cars in this. Yeah, I don't remember if we needed 3rd or 4th in the championship, but again, a victory in the first round is put us in good stead, and that is the circuit that I'm likely to be more shocking at with the trying to sort the gears out and decide what they should be doing. No, not got the hang of launching this thing. That was awful. I still can't consistently. Every so often I get a good launch, I just can't do it consistently. Way, I may have overshot that one there massively. That's kind of caught me up to the back of the field, though, at least. Alright, can we... Oh, God, can we not roll the buggy? That would be bad. We do not want to be rolling. I mean, as rare as that is for me to say, in this particular circumstance, rolling would be quite poor. So if we can avoid doing the rolling, that would be good. Maybe we can get up the inside of some of you down here, or we can jump across the curb. Don't think I'm going to be winning this race somehow. Fortunately for me, by the looks of it, the other 2 people in the championship aren't, or the other 2 people, 2nd and 3rd in the championship, aren't too far out in front in this race. Oh no, oh dear, don't know where I'm going, don't know where I'm going. Oh, this is all going to hell. We're still, oh dear. They might not be doing too well in this race, but neither am I. So this race might have to get redone. We will see. Yeah, how things fare. Whoa! Please stop! Oh, thank you. So we get a lot of speed down there. Wasn't quite ready for all of that speed. That was completely and utterly my bad on on that one. If I can actually figure out this track again, I know I drove it in the one of the vehicles I drove, one of the off-road vehicles. I don't remember it, though. If I can figure out where I'm going, then maybe I can actually try and hopefully catch up some places. I think we're going to have to restart this one, though, because we are a long way back. We're not going to score points. We're going to get nudged out of the way there as well. Come on, buggy. We can do this. We can get back up the inside here, and then we're gonna go cross country ever so slightly up here. It's cool with me doing that. I'm going to lose a place regardless. I was surprised the game. Once I kind of realised I'd gone wrong, I wanted to see what it would do. It doesn't really matter, it seems. It doesn't really care if I go exploring the outer limits of the track or just make up my own racetrack entirely. So that's a thing. I wonder if just a victory will be enough to get me a 4th place in the championship. I somehow doubt it, but you never know. So we're going to keep going on this one. We're not completely dead last around here. I might be slightly useless with the off-road racing. I will concede that much. Get slow from here. The curbs are just launching. Go, little beetle. Oh, we're going to get put out wide, and then we're going to lose our hard-fought-for 9th place that was slightly cheated for as well. No, we're not going to be able to do anything down there, and even with some interesting interpretations of track limits hasn't worked. Damn. Well, I'm hoping a few high-up ranking people in the championship didn't get in the points, otherwise I will have to redoing that race. Well, I got the hang of the first track. That one there, no, not so much. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we just about made it. Scraped it through. 4th place in this one. Hopefully 4th was all I needed. Yeah, that one victory is good enough to get through the Baja buggies. Good fun. Good fun, the buggies. I'm still struggling a little bit with the bouncing, with this stuff. Not quite got the hang of it with that, but we have progressed to... It really wants me to do the GT Cup with these things. Rallycross, Rallycross Championship GT. We might have to go with the GTs. I haven't driven those sort of cars yet. But that will be in the next video for this. A pretty successful session this time out. We've just scraped by Tier 7 with the Baja buggies. Much more convincingly with the vintage cars and the Formula 4s. They're good fun, actually. A lot of fun getting those through the... through the tracks. So yeah, whoopsie, didn't want to go up there. Sure, now I've gone up here, I will have a sneaky look at what we've got. Ooh, such an interesting selection of vehicles. I am loving the championship so far on here. I think we will probably be going for the GT next time out, but if people want to leave in the comments, people want to sort of vote for which championship they'd like to see me tackle, I'll try and mix it up between doing some off-roading, some on-roading, and try and go through all the different, as many different types of vehicles as I can. But yeah, let me know which kind of championship you'd like to see me tackle next. But that is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.